Today our students will explain Prim's algorithm in DT based. In today's world, designing efficient network is an important challenge in areas such as transportation, communication and computer system using the principles of design thinking. Problem can be approached in a structured and user-focused way. Design thinking helps in understanding the real needs, defining the problem clearly and generating effective solutions. In this study, we apply the design thinking process to explain how Prim's algorithm can be used to build a cost-efficient network. This approach helps demonstrate how algorithm solution can solve real-world infrastructure and connectivity problems systematically. Further, we'll explain Sai Shri.
So today we are going to present Prim's algorithm using the design thinking approach. So design thinking is a creative problem solving method used to understand the problems deeply and create effective solutions. It focuses on understanding user needs and designing efficient systems. The 5 stages of design thinking are empathy, define, ideate, prototype and test. So before understanding the algorithm, we must understand the real world problem behind it. So imagine engineers designing a network connecting multiple cities, computers or buildings. Their goal is to connect all locations so that the communication or transportation becomes possible. However, there are challenges. Construction costs must be minimized, all locations must be connected, there should be no unnecessary or redundant connections. So to represent such systems, computer scientists use a graph structure. So a graph consists of 3 components: vertices, which is also known as nodes. So that represents the cities, computers or locations. And secondly, edges, that represents the connection between them. And then weights, that represents the cost, distance or time. So understanding these needs is the empathy stage of design thinking. We try to understand what users need efficient connections with the minimum cost. So to solve this problem effectively, algorithms like Prim's algorithm are used.
Arati, can you define this?
Yes. After understanding the user needs, the next step in design thinking is the define stage. In this stage, we clearly identify and define the core problems. The problem can be stated as how can we connect all these nodes in a network with the minimum total cost while avoiding unnecessary connections. In a graph theory, the problem is solved using a concept called the minimum spanning tree or MST. The minimum spanning tree is a subset of a graph that connects all vertices, has no cycle, contains exactly v-1 edges, where v is the number of vertices. Among all possible spanning tree, the one with the minimum total edge weight is called the minimum spanning tree. This structure ensures that all nodes are connected, the total cost of connected is minimized and no extra paths create loops. There are different algorithms used to find the minimum spanning tree, such as Prim's algorithm and Kushner's algorithm. In this presentation, we focus on Prim's algorithm, which efficiently built the minimum spanning tree step by step.
Once the problem is clearly defined, the next stage in design thinking is ideate. In this stage, we generate possible ideas and strategies to solve the problem. When trying to connect multiple nodes in a network, several approaches may come to the mind. For example, connecting nodes randomly, connecting the closest nodes first, choosing edges with the smallest cost, expanding the network gradually. However, some of these ideas may lead to the problems such as high cost or unnecessary loops. We need a strategy that ensures minimum cost, no cycles and full connectivity. One effective idea is to always select the smallest edge that connects a new node to the existing network. This idea forms the basis of greedy algorithm where we choose the best option at each step. Prim's algorithm follows this greedy strategy. It gradually extends the network by selecting the minimum weight edge that connects a new vertex. This helps build the network efficiently and economically.
Ideas. The next stage of design thinking is prototype. In this stage, we develop a working model or algorithm that implements the chosen idea. Prim's algorithm works by gradually building a tree structure that connects all the vertices with minimum cost. The algorithm follows these steps. First, start with any vertex as the initial node. Next, mark the vertex as visible. Then find the minimum weight edge connecting the visited vertex to an unvisited vertex and add the edge to the tree. Then mark the new vertex as visited. Then last, repeat the process until all vertices are included. During this process, the algorithm ensures two important conditions. One is no cycle are formed, then another one is the smallest available edge is always selected. The result is a minimum spanning tree connecting all vertices with minimum total cost. The efficiency of Prim's algorithm depends on the data structures used, which is using in adjacency matrix and complexity, priority queue.
Kirtana, how would you implement this?
The final stage of the design thinking is the testing stage. In the testing stage, we apply the developed solution to different real-world scenarios to verify the efficiency. Prim's algorithm tests on different types of graphs and networks to ensure that it consistently produces the minimum span. After extensive testing, it has proven to be an efficient method for solving network connection problem. Prim's algorithm has many real-world applications including computer networks, designing minimum cost connection between the computer and server, network construction, planning road construction connecting the cities while minimum construction cost, electrical power distribution, designing the efficient electrical wiring system, telecommunication network, connecting the communication towns with minimum cable length. Advantages of Prim's algorithm including simple and easy to understand, efficient for dense graph, while minimum cost networks. To include Prim's algorithm is an important algorithm used to find the minimum spanning tree is weighted graph. By applying the design thinking approach, we can clearly understand how real-world problems lead to the development of the efficient graph solution. Thank you.